What's going on, everyone? American and Leeds. The American and Leeds podcast. I don't know what to say that hasn't already been said. Get a win somewhere. Get a win somewhere in your life. Be a great father. Be a great husband. Be a fantastic son, daughter, sister. Get wins at work. Execute the to-do list. Win. Move your life forward, because like right now, I'm winning. I sound like Trump, but I'm just trying to get water in me. I'm trying to get an incredible day of hydration. That's my win, because I don't think we're going to get a win from Leeds United anytime soon. And I don't mean to be harsh, but hopefully you follow me, because I'm trying to be honest with you. Yeah. Get a win somewhere, because this club, unfortunately, is not being run correctly. And they're not focused on the right things. I think they're trying to market themselves and, PR themselves to victories, which is great. In America, we don't have relegation. We can have these years where we build through the draft and we have a process, and you can kind of see the wins scaling up. And teams have been accused of, in the States, tanking seasons for draft picks. In other words, the crop of youth that we can get would go to the lower teams for competitive balance. And the phrase "any given Sunday" came from the NFL, because there is parity. Jesse Marsh has talked about parity. The problem with that is that you have to spend money. In the Premier League, you have to spend money to make money. And they've been unwilling to do that. And so I don't know where the answers are coming from, but I just know the club is being run incorrectly, and they're not focused on the right things to win football matches in the Premier League. Now, is it Jesse Marsh's fault? Is it the board's fault? It's a bit of both. And obviously, based on last season, which I was there, just want to tell all the fans, reach into the camera. I've been a fan of this club since Gary Monk. Okay? So I've been through the badge. I've been through Massimino. I haven't gone all the way back to, 01, 02 and Risdale and all that stuff. I haven't gone back that far, but I've been going along the way. Obviously, we recruited Marcelo Bielsa. The football was beautiful. I just saw a clip of our first year in the Premier League. It was breathtaking. The patterns of play, gorgeous. We were running teams off the pitch. I don't want to dig up everything. It was beautiful football. He had drawbacks, set pieces, keeping people fit. I don't know, player management. There was a few drawbacks. He would just plan A and plan A harder. When you're riddled with injuries, that's not a possibility. Now, I want to apologize to Marcelo Bielsa. I'm going to try to wrap this up fairly quick. This is going to be a short video. I thought it was Marcelo Bielsa's fault that we didn't get any players in. Now that we're peeling back the layers of the onion, and we're seeing Jesse Marsh, Rad Razzani has not invested any of his money from this post the sale of Rafinha and Phillips. It's about even. I think it's almost a $10 million. Thank you very much. Put it in the back of my pocket. So yes, it's the board. Jesse is right now, based on his tactics, it is ugly football, and I called for him to be sacked after the Leicester game. It's after Fulham. The results have been just as bad. A loss. Now at home, conceding 3, which I don't think we conceded 3 in the previous games at home. Like 3 goals for the entirety of all that. We were talking about Ellen Road being in a fortress. So the football's really bad. He doesn't know how to close up shop. So yes, he needs to be sacked. Sorry, Jesse. From your countrymen to you, this isn't American sports. We're headed one way, and it's no longer the preseason where we're clapping them for playing the right way and playing the system and they're pressing well. It's about getting results. We have to get results and get them quickly. Otherwise, if we don't, and I'll get to this a little bit later, we're pinned for relegation. We are Norwich. That's what we're going to. Like, we're Norwich, Watford, West Brom. I can't remember all the other teams that got sent down. You know, we're worse than Burnley right now. We are going to be one of those teams where they're like, well, all the other pundits will be like, well, you know, Leicester are safe because Leeds, they're pinned for relegation. So, look, it's sad. It's sad. I don't know what else to say. It's a sad day. That's why I'm saying get wins in your life. Find other wins, because right now, this club, I don't have any expectations of it. I'm still going to be a fan, even if they go down. I love the club. The fans are awesome. It's old. It's something that's a relic in sports. I'm going on a tangent here, but Leeds United is a relic in sports and an artifact of really coolness. The fans are all about the game. The chants. You can't find this in American sports anymore. You can't find that. I've seen pictures of the Man City games. Everybody's on their phone taking pictures of Ronaldo. They're not supporting the team. It's like it's become an event. I've even seen, fans getting at Liverpool matches. Liverpool matches have become like this cool, posh thing to go to. Yes, I do believe, obviously, Anfield has sections of real fans that are extremely passionate. Their away fans are very good, too. I don't want to knock Liverpool fans. They're hard to knock. But Leeds United is just such a special club, and so it's disappointing to where it's at. I also want to bring up, so I don't know if the squad construction is the best. I've been talking about this a little bit. I don't know what player. People are like defending the players, and the players can get wins, and the team's not this bad. I look at the squad, and I kind of am going, it's okay. We had 2 players. This is maybe not the right way to look at it. We had 2 players, Phillips and Rafinha, that would be on top 6 sides almost anywhere. Who on this team makes a top 6 side right now? Okay. Phillips obviously isn't starting for Man City because of his injury, but everybody after the Euros wanted Phillips on their roster. Rafinha obviously plays for Barcelona. He doesn't start every game, but he was a $75 million transfer fee. Who on this team right now makes the top 6? Obviously, you could say, okay, well, Raka came from Bayern. Okay. Yes. Does he start for any of the top 6 sides in England? but does he not? Maybe does he not start? Does he make the roster, the squad? Maybe he'd be welcomed at Liverpool or Tottenham. I don't like our midfielders. Maybe those two. Maybe Aronson, but I don't know. They certainly are not a guaranteed starter at any of those teams. So the squad is worse. The squad is worse for me. Bearing the injuries of last year, the squad is almost worse. It's just a bunch of mediocre kind of guys. And I believe that they could play together and get out of this and be mid-table, but it would take a lot. That's all I'm saying. So I've been saying Raz out since the close of the window. I've been saying Raz out. I got hammered for that, but he just doesn't have the money to compete at these levels. When he falls in love with players and they don't have like a broad recruiting strategy where they're kind of going, okay, well, if this bid gets accepted, we're going to be okay because this bid they're both going to be accepted, and I'm not, out of luck with my searching for pennies in my pocket. So I think that was revelatory to me, the close of the window when we didn't really get anybody, that Raz is out in terms of not a bad guy, but not the ownership that we need in terms of the financial structure. So anyways, just want to pat myself on the back, I guess, there. The most interesting thing coming out of the weekend was the 49ers conspiracy theory that that Jesse Marsh is some sort of plant by the 49ers. No, there's no way. Maybe. This is where we're at in 2022, where conspiracy theories take over and the team's losing. So I get it, but the 49ers don't want to buy the club in the championship. It's a $900 million evaluation now. It's hard to get out of the championship, as we all know. And so that doesn't serve them any purpose. It doesn't serve Rad Razani any purpose to sell the team in the championship. And Jesse Marsh's coaching career is, he's limiting his options now. Where's he going to go now that he gets Leeds in the relegation zone and possibly gets canned? Where would he go now? Back to Bundesliga, MLS, and maybe the coach of the U.S. men's national team. But I don't know. That's one every 4 years. I don't think that's where he wants to go. Maybe subconsciously he's saying that because, yes, the U.S. men's national team head coach is terrible. Worse than Jesse Marsh. So maybe subconsciously he's thinking of that. But it's certainly, I don't think it's a conscious thing. And he looked at the guy's body language yesterday. The guy looked broken. He looked absolutely broken. I think he's out of his depth. And people in the comments asked me, is Jesse Marsh a one-trick pony? And I said, no, I think he's got a few. I now go, yeah, he's a one-trick pony. He can play a little bit wider. He's tweaking his system, but by and large, he likes gig and pressing football, us not having possession, getting chances via our work rate, which is great, but you have to have, as Michael said, you have to have an in-ball system, and he doesn't have that. He just doesn't have it. So he doesn't have the patterns of play. They take a long time to develop. That's why the other thing is another manager coming in, the triangles, the patterns of play, the one-touch football, that takes a long time to get. And the fact that Marcelo did it in the championship, different division, that quickly was really quite remarkable and really great 3 years. We need to all be appreciative of. Let's see what else I got. I went over pretty much everything. To me, the answer is to close up shop. I've been saying this. I don't know. People call it negative football. I want to stay in the league. To me, the answer is to park the bus, to close up shop. I think we have good defenders. I just don't think they're set up to be really in good positions. I reflect back on Marcelo Bielsa's first year in the league. There was a run of games towards the end where we had a lot of clean sheets. I will reflect back. I want to say this. Melier, I just wanted to say this because he would probably be a backup at most clubs in the world. He's incredible. We would be playing Stoke if it wasn't for Melier. But, yeah, to me, the answer is to close up shop. I really believe that the defenders are good. The problem is, to me, the issue is we're never going to be a side that has lethal forwards. We just don't have it right now. I want to see Joffrey more. I think there's so much potential in him to be a 10-9 player. I mean, he just wills that. He's willed us to goals so many times, and Fulham was a perfect example. Anyways, we need to close. I think in my mind we close up shop because I think the defense isn't terrible, and you're gonna be like, no, Cooper sucks, and no, Llorente and Firpo, and yes, okay, I get all that. Yeah, they're not perfect in the back line the way they're being exposed right now. But if we go to a back three or a close-up shop, a sit in a low block and counterattack, those are our best chances of winning. Look, this is another indictment on Red Bull for me, but you look at Southampton, towards the bottom of the table. You look at their fixtures, it's like 1-0, 2-1. Like they never concede a lot of goals. I don't think, like, that's the highest, but to me, Southampton is like the potential of Leeds at the moment. That's the potential. That's the best we're going to do. What I'm basically saying is Marsh needs to be out. I think we need to sit in the block, and I think we need to counterattack. I don't care if it's boring. I don't care if it's expansive. I want to see the team. We are in a relegation battle. We are going to be in a relegation fight. There are no bad teams in this league. Even Forest can pick up wins. So we have the side and the speed in some areas, Somerville, etc. I think we would be an interesting counterattacking team. I think we have good ability to pass. Maybe the speed's not fantastic, but I don't know. I think we can get it right to be a decent counterattacking side. And yeah, what do I think the board will do? The board is going to, based on these comments, based on everything, the board is going to give Jesse until the World Cup, and I fear it might be too late. I don't know where a win's going to come from. I don't see it. So drink some water. That's what I've got. I don't have any expectations of Leeds. I don't expect them to win, not until they change the manager and honestly change ownership and Victor Orta. I mean, it goes back to Thomas Christensen hecking finish bottom, as we like to say. They got Bielsa, Jesse Marsh. So there's just too many. 3 strikes. Hey, 3 strikes and you're out. It's just business. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Leeds are in trouble. I don't expect Jesse to go anywhere. I originally thought that, give him until Liverpool because Liverpool's a wash anyways. The problem is the fixtures kind of come thick and fast before the end of the year, and I don't think a new manager can step into that. So they're probably just going to go ahead and give him to the World Cup. And I don't know. 12, what are we going to be? 12 points? I mean, it's hard to expect that we don't get anything, but I just don't have any expectations. I was texting Michael and Gier yesterday. I was like, I'm so dying for points. I'd take this draw. I would take the draw. They throw everybody forward. They don't know how to close up shop. They don't know how to close up shop. And when he does, a la Southampton, they let goals in. They did look good at 3 at the back with Villa, but Gerrard's been sacked. Then you start to diagnose Jesse's, wins and draws. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'll watch the games, but I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting to get wins in other areas. That's it. Marching on together. Leeds. Talk soon. Wednesday. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, etc.